Hello, crochet friends. So I am here for a live. Um, Sorry, I accidentally hit the live button. I'm trying to find something to prop my little tripod up just a little bit. Oops. But yeah, let's see. Will this work? So I have not been live in a while. I have not posted videos in a while, but I am back. Alrighty, so how is everyone? I'm excited to be back. I'm going to try to do lives once a week. It's a bit of a busy time of year. It is, it is baseball season, Little League baseball season. And so I'm sure they don't have Sunday games. So I probably could go back to doing Crochet and Chat Sunday live. Sorry, I was trying to set the thing up properly and I accidentally hit the light, so I'm still kind of getting organized here. I'm in my garage so I don't disturb anybody else, and it's cold. It's really cold. I've got my space heater on. Oh, let's not get too close. I don't want to burn. I've got a blanket on. All right, so hi. Okay, so I really haven't been crocheting all that much in the last few months. Few reasons. One, unfortunately, we had a death in the family, so there's that. And then my side business kind of took off. We started doing paint parties, so I've been doing that. Yeah, and now we're busy with baseball. My stepson is back in baseball. My daughter is doing softball this year, and we are required to do some volunteer hours. So, plus I have my regular day job. So there's that. Busy, 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 busy. That's okay though. So, today I'm going to be doing another one of these. I finished this purple tote bag. And I am working on a blue one. But I'm just seeing, I think I did. All right. So I am working on this color. This is, it's from Walmart. I don't have the label on it, so it's from Walmart. Oh, so I also, see, what else have I been up to? Oh, I had a bunch of yarn, and I mean a bunch. I had 2 totefuls and like a couple garbage bags full in my front closet. And I was trying to get into my closet, into my closet in my bedroom where the totes were. The rest of the yarn was in the front closet because I have taken that over. I have a little cart in there. I don't really use the cart anymore, but it's got drawers and such, so it holds my hooks, it holds pattern books, it holds really anything we stick on top of it. So it's kind of a catch-all. But that closet had like 2 or 3 garbage bags full of yarn. And so I got frustrated one day when I was trying to get something out of my closet, and I like couldn't get to it because of the totes. So I kind of gave away all my yarn. I put it up on my local freebie Facebook group and it went pretty quickly. It went pretty quickly. And so I kind of regret doing it, but not really. The lady said that she was teaching her daughters how to knit and crochet. So it's going to something good. My daughter, she is 8. She will be 9 next month. She is coming along learning to crochet. She does it whenever I do it, and she can do a chain. She can kind of do single crochet. She still's like, Mommy, I can't do this, do it for me. But when she sits there and tries, she does a pretty good job. So on this blue bag, I am just working on the handle. So I made this one just a little bit shorter than the purple one because I kind of want to use this as an everyday bag purse thing. So I will have 3 purses to choose from. I'm sure that some of you have quite a few to choose from. Some of you are purse people, some of you are shoe people, you know, whatever you collect. So I don't collect purses per se. In fact, I prefer to just kind of carry like my ID and my debit card in my pocket. But I don't. I have a Nightmare Before Christmas kind of backpack purse. And then I have a handcrafted leather purse that has been engraved with the Slytherin logo. And then on one side, and then on the other side, the Marauders map, if you are familiar with Harry Potter. Do they go together? Not entirely, but he's not as familiar with Harry Potter as I am. So he just put the things that I like. So, yep. So I did start my Etsy shop. It currently has 2 items in there. It has the pattern for this handle is going really slow, by the way. That's probably not a good thing to say when I'm trying to talk about the pattern, but anyway, it's the pattern for this bag. So I think I made my chains a little too tight, and so it's kind of being a pain in the butt to crochet through, but I also don't want to go back and frog it, so there's that. Yes, I make faces when I crochet, it's fine. I can't get it. There we go. So I have that pattern. I also have some engraved crochet hooks in there. You could get them personalized. So just if you want, no big deal. But if you'd like to go check out my shop, that'd be great. Even if you don't buy anything, if you could go and just kind of like favorite it or something. I know Etsy likes that kind of stuff. So I'll be putting more things in it over the next couple of weeks. It will not really be filled with patterns per se. I do have one pattern, but it will be things like the engraved crochet hooks, stitch markers, whatever else I figure out to make for crocheters. So if you have any ideas, drop them in the comments. Excuse me. So I don't know if I said, but my garage is pretty cold. So I've got a blanket on. I've got my space heater. So people are still sleeping inside, and it is 8 o'clock or 8 something on a Sunday morning. So. And I actually didn't sleep very well, so the fact that I'm up and no one else is, I took advantage, and I was gonna do this in the house, and I'm like, no, I don't want to disturb anyone. So then I was gonna go to my car, and I was like, no, I don't really want to go sit in my car because I really want to turn the heater on, but the heater would make noise, kind of, so no. So I was like, well, the garage has room. It's cold, but it has room. But I don't think it's any really colder than the house would be. The house is pretty cold. So how is the weather where you guys are? It has been sunny and then it has been rainy. It has been sunny and then it has been rainy. And the rain has obviously gotten in the way of the practices for my kids. Which I'm okay with. I've already got 3 volunteer hours in that I need to do 12 volunteer hours for my daughter's softball. So I did 3. I did the snack bar, and it was super simple. 2 teenagers were there as well, and me and my friend, whose daughter is also in softball, and she was also trying to get some hours done. She actually got all the hours done that weekend by volunteering at the snack bar, and then her husband came with her, and that counts too. So yeah, that counts as well. So she got them all done. Oops. So then I did snack bar for 3 hours. Like I said, it's before the season, really. It was a tournament they were doing. And then this coming Saturday, I'm going to go and help with field cleanup day, which is the week before opening day. And I'm going to miss my stepson's opening day, which is kind of a bummer. I enjoy opening day as long as it's not raining. But I will get to make it to his game in the afternoon, which is good. And then the next Saturday is my daughter's opening day. Hi, how are you? I am working on my second tote bag. But yeah, my daughter's opening day is the next weekend. And I also have a move out to do that weekend. Yeah, so anyway, I was encouraged to come back to the channel because all of you lovely people are subscribing and watching my videos still, and I've gotten a ton of just really great comments. And I mean, yeah, there are negative ones, but that's with everything, so I don't care. But there are a lot of really good ones, really positive ones, really, oh, thank you, this helped me, and such and such, such and such. So I just was like, I'm gonna go back, and I'm not gonna promise any upload schedule. I'm not gonna promise anything like that right now, because everything is just too crazy. Still working on the handle. So what are you guys working on this weekend, or what have you been working on? Drop it in the comments, either whether you're watching live or the replay. I want to know what you're working on. We also have a Facebook community. The link for that also is in the description box. I intend to be more active in that as well. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want to ask, I've pretty much updated everyone on everything. So let's see, what else? Oh, that doesn't really help. I was gonna say maybe you want to see what I'm crocheting as I'm crocheting it, but I could do that. Oh, that's just weird. Okay, never mind. We took 2 mini vacations, my husband and I. Both, there we go, both to casinos, but it was fun. We were actually only supposed to do 1 trip. Hello, how are you? Sorry. If you'd like to say hello, you can. Tell me what you're working on. Got the tote bag. So anyway, we went to, well, we were supposed to go to Reno. And there was we had the room booked and everything, and there was a huge storm. So, huge storm. So we couldn't go because we didn't want to get in an accident over the pass. Yeah, we just didn't want to drive in the snow. And it was, like I said, it was supposed to be just not good. So we canceled that. And the next day we thought about it, and I'm like, I really would like to get away for a little bit. Like, even if it's just a night, and then we can go do Reno another weekend. So we decided to go to one of the local casinos and spend the night. We spent 2 nights. The same time we were going to spend when we went to Reno. And then 2 weeks later, or a week later, I don't know, we decided to go to Reno. So we did. We had fun. We wanted to get a little time in, little vacation before it gets crazy again. Like I said, there's baseball. There's my paint parties I'm doing. There's my day job. And I gotta fit it all in, and it's gonna be a lot of late nights. So we'll see. So my day job, I'm just chatting. So my day job is I own a cleaning business, but it's just me. I'm solo. I did have employees once upon a time, but I made a change in my business the last few months. I was not happy with what I was doing, and I still would like to be able to transition from my cleaning business to something else. We're gonna work really hard at getting our other business up and going, and really pushing this year. So hopefully by the end of the year, I don't have to clean anymore. And I think at that point, if I get maybe towards the end of summer, or I mean, even into maybe a little into the holiday season, and things just aren't picking up, which I hope they will, um, then I might just go get a job, like a job, so that, I go to work and I come home. I don't have to worry about trying to book clients. I don't have to worry about any of that. I do love what I've done over the last, when did I start it? 2008. Um, it was helpful because I could schedule things around other things, and it was easier for me to pick up my son or take time off if I needed. Because at the time, I was a single mother. I am not now. So there's that. Anyway, so the change that I made in my business, I'm sure y'all didn't come here to chat about cleaning, but I just am here to talk. I stopped cleaning for people who still live in their home for the most part. I haven't taken on any new recurring cleaning clients. I still have 3, but I like them. So there's that. I like them, so they stay. But I've also gotten back in with a property manager that I was cleaning for a few years ago. And let me tell you, August to like the beginning of this year, well, end of last year, beginning of this year, was crazy. It was move out after move out after move out. And since I'm by myself, and you would think an empty house doesn't take that long, but the fact that you're cleaning it to get your deposit. Well, if I work for a tenant and not the property manager, then it's for trying to get your deposit back. If it's for the property manager, it's because they didn't clean the house and they get that taken out of their deposit. So, but some houses are just really bad, and some have taken me days, and I mean days, but that's really because I don't always have like a whole full day to commit to it. So I've got 3 more coming up, sorry. 2 for the property manager, 1 for a tenant. So it's going to be busy, which is actually next Sunday is for the tenant. So I don't know if I'll be live. Like I said, I want to try to be semi-regular here now. We've gotten a bunch of new crochet friends who have subscribed to the channel recently. So I want to welcome them. So yeah, my crochet and chats are literally just me sitting here crocheting and chatting. I'll answer questions, we'll talk, or I'll read your comments and talk. And if no one watches while I'm on, I just talk. And it gives me a little time to work on my crochet project uninterrupted, usually. So I am drinking water, and it's flavored water though. I really need to cut back on soda or cut it out. Anyway, my mug says, I crochet because punching people is frowned upon. That's very true. Lost my train of thought. It happens. But yeah, so I've been putting up a few shorts. I want to get some stitch tutorials out. I had thought about making a tutorial for this bag. So I thought about learning how to do amigurumis because that is what everyone wants to see and do, and that's just not my jam. I like, well, this isn't usually my jam either, bags, but I do blankets. I like blankets. Probably because I like to be warm. And so when the blankets get to a certain size, while I'm working on them, they keep me warm. I don't really do, well, I was gonna say I don't really do regular blankets. I don't know if that's a thing, but like I've done a corner to corner in the last few years. I've done a ripple in the last few years, but mainly for the last 10, 12 years, 10 years, 12 years, 12 years. Right? Yeah, I've been with my husband 12 years. So for the last 12 years, I have done graph gans. I love it. It's a lot of work, but I love it. So, I have a tutorial. I have a couple. Well, I have a full-length tutorial. I went live and I crocheted a heart square, and walked through how I do it, my process. And then I've got a few other things like how to read a graph and why you ought to use bobbins and the fact that I don't. Yeah. Anyway, so I love my graph gans. My next task in graph ganning, it's not a word, is making my own pattern. Sorry. So if you've been around a while, or if I'm working on a Grogu, I don't know, Baby Yoda blanket. Yeah, I don't know the baby's name, but Baby Yoda blanket. And I did make that pattern myself on Stitch Fiddle. But I'm not too I'm happy with it enough to like make the project, but there's a few things I would do differently next time I make a graph pattern. So that is my next task, is learning how to do that. So then I can come on and show you all how to do that. At least on Stitch Fiddle. There's another graph program that somebody in the crochet group or the Facebook group has designed, I guess, and has been posting. So maybe I will try her program as well and see how that goes. Okay. Part of the handle done. I just got to do the same for the other handle. So just crocheting. The space heater is really, I have it on under the table and my legs are pretty toasty. The only part of me that's pretty cold is my hands, but it's okay. Oh, so there's more. I guess there's not really news, but more things going on. So next month, on the 13th, I will have officially an adult child. My oldest will be 18. That's scary. He'll be graduating, hopefully, fingers crossed, in June. So yeah. An adult child, that's crazy. Hello, how are you? I am just crocheting a tote bag. Thank you for joining me today. And yes, I call out when I see my little person counter at the top saying that someone's watching and then they left. You know. All right, I am to, ouch, the next handle. And I'm trying to think. So I finished, no. I don't know. Okay. I really ought to be using stitch markers at this point in the project. And I don't have any with me out here. So I have a question. Again, answer in the comments. Who has a car project? And what I mean by that, who has a project sitting in their car that they do maybe on a lunch break, or if they're the passenger in the car, never the driver. So who has a car project? I do. So I've already made this Graftian, a fox Graftian, and I gave that to my stepdad's wife. Not my mother, my ex-stepdad's wife. Anyway, we still talk. And she gave it to her daughter, so I made it for her to give to her daughter. And so, I mean, a few videos back, you could probably see me working on it. I can't get this one. I think I crocheted too tight. Like I said, though, I was not going to go back and frog it all. So, I don't know. I wanted to do it again and keep it for myself. Also, I think to display, I'm probably going to teach a class at the local like arts and crafts center. I can't get it in this one. Anyway, I'm going to try to see if I can get in to teach a class at the local arts and crafts center. I don't know how many people would be interested. I'm really going to teach just the Grafgan technique. I'm not looking to teach beginning crochet, like how to crochet. So like I said, I don't know who would be interested in that. A few months ago, I don't even remember what I posted, but a few months ago, I posted something about crochet in one of the local groups, and there's a lot of people around here that crochet. This is gonna Sorry, this is gonna bug me. I can't get it. Ugh. Hang on. So yeah, I don't know why it surprised me, but there were quite a few people around here that crochet. So I'm about ready just to put this down because now I'm frustrated. And it's my own fault, not the pattern's fault. It's my own fault. I chained too tightly. Yep, nope. Anyway. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. Update on my life, because I haven't been around for a while. Show you that I'm working on another tote bag. Like I said, I made this one. All right, it's gonna bother me. Anyway, I made this one shorter than the other one. Not too much, a little bit. Let's see. Oh, my nose. I made it a little shorter, so I will. Okay, so recap. I am back, kind of. I'm not promising an upload schedule, but I do want to do some stitch tutorials and and some things like that. We'll see. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, there is a link to the Etsy shop. Even if you don't buy anything, can you just go and like it or favorite it or whatever Etsy asks, allows you to do. There will be more things coming in the shop soon. Things like, let's see, keychains, like leatherette tags that you can attach to your crochet work, stitch markers, so some patterned or cutesy stitch markers. I'm not just going to stick with engraving though. I'm going to go and get some charms and make some stitch markers that way as well. But I'm going to make stitch markers, cutesy ones, but I'm also going to make ones with the letter or the size of the hook. That way, if you take your hook out of your project, because I've done this, and don't remember, come back to it, and don't remember what hook you used, you have that attached to your project, and you can get your hook. Get the same size hook anyway. I have a ton of crochet hooks. And do that. The other one that I would love to do is like numbers like 10, 20, 30. They would help me a lot with my graph gans if I've got like 60, right? I mean, I could put a regular plastic stitch marker there too. Totally fine, every like 10 or whatever. But I'm going to make ones that say 10, 20, 30, 40, probably 50. I don't know how high I'll go. So things like that. If you all have any other ideas, drop them below. Craft room signs. Oh, as soon as I learn how to make tumblers, there'll be tumblers up there. Just different things. I do know that the next item going into my shop will be earrings. They are going to be cut from acrylic, and the acrylic is patterned and it's got yarn on it. It doesn't have crochet hooks, it does have knitting needles, but you really can't, I mean, yarn pattern earrings. They'll be so cute. So I will show them at some point, or maybe I'll just wear them when I'm doing a video. They'll be up in the shop probably next week. And then just on to other things. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining me today. I am happy to be back-ish, and I will see you all hopefully next week. There is no set time. If I do a live next week, I'm going to get up earlier and do it. So if you're like on the East Coast, you could join me. Or if you're an early riser on the West Coast, you could join me. So yeah, thank you all, and I hope you have a terrific day. Don't forget to tell me what you're working on in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you.